Mark, M-A-R-K, at creator, C-R-E, the number 8, R.org.
Okay, perfect. Okay. And then how long are you guys open, or how late are you guys open today?
I'm going to, once you email me, I'm going to text you my personal cell, or I'll email you back my personal cell, and you can reach me anytime.
Oh, perfect. Okay, wonderful. All right, thank you so much, Mark. I appreciate it.
Awesome, and you have a good day. Remind me of your name.
Sarah.
Sarah. Okay, Sarah. So, yes, congratulations again on the house. It is beautiful. It's the envy of Park Slope. I promise you. Oh my God.
Well, I think with art in there, I think it's gonna just make the whole place come together. Sure, it's really exciting.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. So, all right, congrats. Send me an email. We'll talk soon. We'll work everything out. We will nail down specific pricing today, and then we'll take it from there.
Oh, perfect. Okay, thank you.
All right.
Have a great day.
You too, Sarah. Bye.
I think we're gonna make rent this month.
Oh my God. Yeah, this feels right.
I think I'm melting.
Yeah, this feels right.
I'm so hot right now. I'm like sweating.
This feels right. I got that on camera.
Maybe I should change my phone number. This is why we need a phone.
What is why we need a phone?
She called me on. I have to change my phone number off the website because I think I just had to pay. Can't speak. I think I just had it as a placeholder and then I forgot to put it to your number. That was good. I had a nice little transition.
Stef.
I'm
Stef.
broken. I think I'm
3
broken.
pieces.
I think
5
I'm
to 10.
actually broken.
4 pieces. 15.
I cannot believe you upsold this woman. She sounds like a very sweet lady.
She is very sweet.
I think they're like a hot young couple. You know? Anyways.
Oh my God. Wow.
So she wants the 12,000 piece upstairs.
12,009 and 9.
9 and 9.
Jesus.
Please take Catherine's.
I know, right?
I want to give her that money. I really do. I want her to win. I want to get her the win here. I really want her to get that to buy the Catherine piece too. Because it works so well in that hallway.
It does. It really does.
I think we didn't do a great job with this. No, we did. Cause
We did.
Yeah,
We
no,
fixed
all
it.
the stretching was great.
Perfect stretching.
Don't say perfect.
Very, very good stretching. Oh my God, I can't wait to meet her. Because regardless, we're going to have to go get at least 1 piece.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll upsell them on that. Maybe
No,
they'll leave
no,
like...
no, it's okay. Yeah, we'll take it down and
And
she'll be
then-
like, fuck, no, leave it.
I'll
Just
be
fucking
like,
leave it.
You know what? Give me $5,000 and
Yeah,
it's yours.
well, that's what we told her it was.
Alright, so give me $3,000 and take it.
Okay. We need, with this money, marketing material, like actual marketing material. 2, I'm going to spend like 1,000 of it to get someone to fix up the site because it needs to be better. It just has to.
Do you want to cut here and then talk about this on the show? Because we have work to do.
No, I think we should we already started. I think we might as well just go.
Okay.
Fuck
Alright,
it.
let me get my wire then.
We're not going to go live today because, well, you obviously are not seeing this live, but we have the photography shit fucked up. But we have so much to talk about. I think I'm actually melting. Give me my phone. Give me my fucking phone. Thank you. I know, I'm just excited. I'm not angry. You know, yesterday I was talking to my dad, or 2 days ago, and I'm like, hey dad, like whatever, talking to him, and he's like, how's everything going? I'm like, yeah, I have something in the pipeline, but I don't want to tell you about it yet, just to make sure it stays like out there, you know, don't jinx anything. And I didn't say. I mean, it's not for that reason. I know this has nothing to do with it, but it's just interesting. This.
Oh.
Because I talked to him on Saturday. On Saturday. He texted me a random ass text. He's like, call me when you have time. You know, like, who texts like that? That's like someone's dying. So I called him immediately. I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he's like, nothing. I just want to talk. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyways, don't do that to anyone. Because then it's just like an emergency. You're like, what did I do wrong? It's like, But holy shit.
Yeah.
Remember you looked at me and you're like, I thought somebody, honestly, she answered Sarah. I'm like, who is asking me for money? Who do I owe money to? That was my first thought.
I thought it was going to be a robocall.
Yeah, I did too, South Carolina.
What's her South Carolina number? She needs to get a New York number.
Whatever.
Get your shit together,
I don't
Sarah.
care. I love you, Sarah. I literally love you. Sarah, I literally love you, whoever you are. I have never met you. I just heard your voice. You sound like a very sweet woman.
She does sound like a sweet woman.
I have never loved anyone more than I love you right now.
I felt like the call went well too.
It did. I wish I was a little nicer when I answered. Because I didn't know who it was. I was like, hello?
That's fine.
That's fine.
Everybody knows that people
Yeah.
call an unknown number. It's like, oh.
And then I was like, let me pass you over to my sales manager. I cannot believe I said that, but you are technically.
Hey,
so.
I am. So I found it fine.
Right? It was good.
Yeah. She called pretty early.
She did.
She was like sitting by the phone.
She's
like,
very excited.
Yeah, she's very
to get
very
these
excited.
pieces. She called us at 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
No, she called us like right before 9 o'clock.
Before 9. She was like, all right, I'm going to call them at 9 because I'm not a weirdo.
No,
she's like, I can't wait.
She was so ready to buy these pieces. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, these fucking people, they don't know what they're doing.
Who?
Like, these stagers.
Oh, yeah. It's the art.
They
that
don't
makes
know
it.
what the fuck they're doing. It's not just the art. The way, because I'm not shitting on her. I like Lisa. She gave us some problems, but I like her. And her staging is good. It's not most complicated. What the fuck? It's not the most complicated. It's not anything. But it's stylized and it has, like, you can see yourself living in that space more so than you can in any other space. You know, it's like set up to live in a little bit, you know?
She doesn't have one chair facing the other, looking in one direction.
And, and it's like furniture you'd actually have and sit on and enjoy sitting on, you know? Like that leather couch is really nice upstairs.
Really nice.
And she tries, and like it's not like the cheapest shit that she can find that looks all the same.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, these people don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
The reason these people bought this house was because our art was in there. And because the staging was how it was.
I'm going to talk to this woman.
And it's like, it's so important. It closed in 2 months in a very poor market right now. Yeah. It's not a good market. And the house, it sounds like they were really excited about everything. So it sounds like it sold for the full price.
Yeah.
Or even more, I think, because it was listed at 4.5 or 4.3 or something, and it sold for like 4.4. So I think they probably offered over asking.
Maybe they bumped it up or whatever.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. It's like the art makes all the difference, and I'm thinking like these realtors are like fucking wrong, and these stagers are fucking wrong. And this is what I keep saying. It's like the brand identity shit. This is us. Like this is what we do, and like we've never made an art sale. This is the first one in 2 years. But it's a big one.
Big. But this is what I keep saying. It's like, it's not high volume, but it's super high ticket.
It's not high ticket enough yet for us. It's not. We do need to close this deal off before the end of the month.
Well, no. So that's what I was asking her. She was like,
she wants it done anyway.
We want it right now.
Yeah, so.
She was like, they're going to move out the stuff and I want it to stay. I don't want it to move.
Obviously.
So, because I asked her, I was just like, all right, so what does this mean? And she was like, oh, they're going to move out the stuff and I don't want them to move.
Don't touch the art. Don't touch the fucking art.
I was like, okay, well, we're coming on Wednesday. So she's like, okay, great. I'm going to talk to my fiance and I'm going to call you tonight. What time do you close? I was like, I'll give you my cell.
She's very excited. She's very, very excited. I've never had anybody call you at it like a little bit before 9. It's like before opening. Thank God we're here, ready to go.
Right.
She because Lisa told her on Friday, I guess, like right after they saw it.
Yeah.
Also, remember way early on when I was like, hey, I think when we install the things, we should put a little thing with a QR code that links it. And you're like, no, they'll never go for that. They'll never do it. I think we should do it.
Lisa wanted it. Well, now that it's ours, we can do whatever we want.
What do you
we
mean?
have to, now that we're not working with the state.
No, but even after that, I remember I was telling you, and you're like, no, I'm like, oh, finally, now we can put those little things, like the foam, you know what I'm talking, the things in galleries, like foam with poster foam and everything. And you're like, no, that'll look really tacky. And I'm like, I don't think so.
That's because I asked the realtor, Stef, and this is what they're telling me. They're like, no, we don't want it, and the seller won't go for it. And you know, if
This
they
is
don't
why
want
we're going
accept
straight
it,
to the fucking seller from now
I know,
on.
right?
Fuck the realtors.
Yeah.
Except if you're cool, then we like you. I like you, Mike Burla. I like him. I think he's a cool guy.
I like it.
But fuck the old fucks that are fucking boring. Fuck them. That's what I have to say.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't want to be out here making enemies.
That
for
was such a
ourselves.
good start to the morning.
Yeah, you feel good.
Monday morning, woke up. We had a good shoot on yesterday at the house because we had to do the reshoot of the home because the equipment wasn't good. And I was freaking out a little bit because I've only ever shot on a crop sensor camera, if any photographers know what that is. So lower end quality cameras have a smaller sensor size, so the thing that receives the image, and it zooms in onto the image a little bit. I'm trying to use simple terms. Zooms into the image a little bit. On a crop sensor, the crop is 1.6 times a full frame sensor. Don't worry about any of the terms. It just means that it's 1.6 times more zoomed in. So the lenses that you use are like more zoomed in lenses, so you can't get as much of an image into an image as you want. And that's a big problem for shooting small rooms in real estate because if you're shooting tiny rooms or even medium-sized rooms, like in New York, because every room is a closet, technically anywhere else in the world, it causes a big problem because you can't see enough of the room and it looks like it's even smaller than it is because it is that small. Yeah. So I was freaking out a little bit because I've never shot on a full frame, so I didn't know how big of a difference it would make. But we rented a full frame camera from these people have been saving my ass. Everyone knows CSI in New York, fucking dope people. Really easy. And we rented a full frame camera with a 16 to 35 millimeter lens, and it fucking worked. And it was like, the second I shot the first photo, I'm like, this is why people are able to do it for so much cheaper, because I was doing crazy shit like compositing images and doing that. It's like, oh, I can get all of this in one image. And if I just light it properly, and the quality is so much higher on that camera. Yeah. It's just an immense difference. You saw it. I showed you it on the camera. It just captures the whole room, and it's so much more clear, and it just looks good. And I was stoked. And then we dropped the camera.
No, you dropped the camera.
I dropped the camera. And nothing happened. Those L series lenses are hardcore, so it bent the rim of the lens a little bit, the one you screw the filter on. Got it back home last night, put a thing to it, some pliers to it, and I pulled back the rim. Everything's nice. The filter screwed right back on. No problems there. So no have to pay $1,700 for a lens that we don't have money for. But we are going to end up buying one now. So,
oh my God, can you imagine if we can do Have We Met?
Oh my God, right? Woo! We still need. We don't have enough money for Have We Met yet, though.
We don't?
Mm-mm.
How much money do we need?
Probably like 6,000 just for the show. No, probably more than that.
What if we can get a bunch of the cameras that you rented and just do it on that?
60 Mark IIs are $2,000 each.
That's $6,000.
Plus lights.
Oh, we're gonna do the big light, right?
Well, we need 3 lights.
3 lights.
Unless you'd like to power down every 30 minutes.
Yeah, just take a break. That's a good.
I need some overhead poles too, so I can actually put the lighting on properly.
Oh, you're gonna get.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some more very poles, and I'm gonna hang all the lights.
Oh my God, Stef! Can you imagine if you got the very pole but put it this way?
That's what I'm doing.
Oh.
It's okay. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put them this way, side across, so like 3 poles or 2 poles across. Wow. And then they're gonna hang up, and then the power supplies will be on the walls.
Oh my God.
So I can put them on here, and they're all facing the right way. Yeah. We'll have to get a ladder too at that point, because ladder.
It's a very long, high ladder.
No, it doesn't need to be all the way to the ceiling.
Oh.
Just a little bit, so I can
just thinking for
adjust
myself.
the lights. And then I need, tripods and heads and stuff like that, because we don't have enough. And I need a video head. I cannot believe for 2 years I've been doing video making, and like the one thing every cinematographer needs is a fluid head, and I still do not own one.
What's a fluid head?
It's the one with the pole that comes out the back so you can move smooth movement off a tripod.
Oh.
Cannot believe I do not have one still.
Oh, you mean the handle?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a fluid head because it has oil in it. so it like smoothens out all movements.
What does it have in it?
Oil.
Oil.
How do you say it?
Oil.
That's not a word.
Oil.
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 I'm from
Oil.
I'm from Jersey, okay?
Is that how they say it in Jersey? Oil.
Oil. You say some motor oil. Motor oil. I'm literally dead. Mark,
there's a woman who wants to do some work with us.
Mark, I did not even know. My brain didn't even compute when she called me.
Yeah.
Because it's great because we don't have to talk to Lisa about it. We have to fix our relationship too. Not like, I think we'll be fine even if we don't, but I like her.
Me too.
And I don't think it's good because she really put us on.
Yeah, but she fucked up though.
She did.
You know?
But she did put us on. And I think, you know, she should.
She gave us a chance. And,
yeah.
But you know what, Steph? No, I am going to fix the relationship. This is very, very... And I said this way before this deal even came.
No, I know.
Right?
I'm not saying it's like a business, like, oh, she got us here, so we have to get her back. That's not what I mean.
Yeah, no, I know.
I just think we should... She's not a bad person. And she didn't... I don't even think she meant to, like, use us. Like, I don't think that's where her head was.
I think it was.
You think so?
Yeah. Here's how I know that it was. When you know the importance of something, like, she knows how important the art is.
I don't think she did.
Yes, she does, Steph. Here is why. When I said that, no, we're not going to do it without a budget, she fucking lost her shit.
Yeah, that's true.
She lost it. And she knows.
Now she knows even more.
She lost her shit because she was like, oh my God, blah, 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 and this and that. And she was going off on me. And I said nothing. She cannot say I disrespected her one time.
No, because you didn't.
I did not.
Because that's not how you do it in business. You don't like scream back at the person, and you don't scream in the first place.
I'm not a screamer. Like, it's just.
But you just don't in business and anything. It doesn't help.
Yeah.
What does yelling do? Anyways, I yell a lot. I'm not gonna say anything.
This is like somebody like humping someone out of wedlock, and he's like, "Fornication is wrong. You hear me?" As he's like humping the person. It's like, what are you talking about? You're always yelling.
Let me just. Give me a second. I need to check everything's going alright.
It's going fine. I'm watching it.
Oh my God.
It's like,
okay.
you better not fuck, okay?
Stop.
It's like the politicians, like, no abortion except for my mistress. It's weird with this one. Anyway, so I wanted
marriage.
I always wanted to repair the relationship.
I think we're both a little broken right now. It's the first one.
I wanted to repair the relationship with this woman for a while. So make sure you see through the crack.
No, it's not. Who cares?
Is it going through?
No, it never goes through. Not through my cracks.
Jesus Christ. I don't want it to spill.
Hey. Sit down. We're working.
He just spilled. He's always spilling. Why don't you just spill it on yourself like you typically do? Anyway.
I got my eyesight back. I think after she called me.
This is important. So I really wanted to fix the relationship with this woman before all of this happened. And I know that she knows that the art is what makes the thing. Because remember the other house, Steph, and she thinks we're stupid. Because the other house that she was doing, she was like, oh, I want this piece, this piece. She literally just sent me a laundry list of pieces that she wanted. And I was like, oh, what's the budget? And she goes, what were you thinking? And before she was like, oh my God, I love you, da, 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 da. And then it just, the whole mood of the conversation, the tone, everything changed.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Mark. I think she's just not very, I don't want to say what I'm thinking.
So she's not,
you know what I mean.
The most focused, most aware.
I think you're right in some senses. Like, I think but I don't think it's with the same intention that you think. I don't think she's at that level to do those things.
No. No,
like as bad as you think. I think part of it is
I'm not saying
true.
that it's bad. I'm not saying that it's bad at all. All I'm saying is that she knows the value that we bring. She knows that it takes a house from, or a staging job from like a 7 to an 11. She knows this. And that's why she keeps wanting to use us. And that's why she keeps saying like, oh my God, I want this in my house, but I can't afford it.
Yeah.
Every time she says this, right? However, you don't do that because she knows that she cannot approach another company and say this. Because when she said to me,
The furniture thing.
I thought we were all gonna collaborate and promote each other. I'm like, yes, but every other company is getting paid except us.
No.
This doesn't make any sense. So, like...
And we already did all the promotion we needed.
We already got enough promotion.
Because that's what our angle was. Like, it's like, yeah, we're going to do free stuff, and then we're also going to use the shit out of these houses as much as we can.
But look at this. She gave us... we gave her... How many pieces?
We gave her 2 in the first house we did.
No. In this one. In this house that just sold. 1 big piece, 2 big pieces, 3 big pieces, 4 big pieces, and a medium.
A few small ones.
1 medium, and then what were the others?
I think that was it. Like,
oh no,
she
in
only
the
took
lower,
big pieces.
in the fucking
basement.
Basement.
There are none in the basement.
Steph, the 2.
Oh yeah, no, there's 2 on those walls. Yeah, or
Yes.
3 on those walls.
3 on
3,
those walls.
yeah.
So we gave her a total of almost like 10 pieces.
Yeah, for 1 house, and like 3 days of labor because we had to do.
She paid us for the labor.
For the install labor?
Yeah, that $500 that she gave us.
Oh yeah.
So she paid for the install.
Some
labor,
of it. Wow.
and then she had like furniture to assemble, and we did that, and she paid us for that. But that has nothing to do with anything, because that was just like we were assembling the shit for her, and she paid. So that was 10 pieces that we gave her, totaling like well over 50 grand, and she gave us $500. The rental cost on that for the 2 months that it was up would have been at minimum 20 grand.
No.
Yes. What are you talking about? 5 to 10% of 50,000 is 5 grand. So
Yeah,
okay, 5 grand,
yeah.
and she gave us $50, $500. So she knows.
5 grand for 2 months. Oh no, 5 grand.
Oh,
for
5
1
grand
month,
for one,
per
so
month,
10
so
grand.
10 grand, yeah. 10 grand for 2 months.
So what are we talking about here? She knows. No matter how daft you are or how inept you are, like you know. That's why she wanted it, because she knows how important and how critical it is to making her thing like really, really stand out.
I think it's not bad though, because now we have kind of a good angle to come in at. It's like, hey, we want to be nice to you.
Be nice to us.
Yeah,
And not even just be nice, respect what we do.
Yeah.
Because it's clearly a respect thing.
No. And you can come and be like, hey, like, you see we're like serious now. Like, we do shit and we know what the fuck we're doing.
But you see, like, this is the problem though, Steph. It's like, all I ask is just be nice. Because she wasn't nice.
Yeah.
You know, she texted me back and she's like, Mark, I gotta tell you, I'm very, very upset with you because we had this plan and this and that. And I was like, yes, Lisa. However, what about the, everybody else is getting paid except us? Why is that? You didn't set aside any budget for what we're doing. But I blame myself because I'm usually very, very, very clear. And I was saying to Steph...
It came out of nowhere, though, too, because she's like, oh, in a month or 2, I'll have that house or whatever. And then And then she texted us, like, 3 days before, or a week before, and she's like, hey, I need it done now. And it's just like, you don't do that in business.
Yeah.
Like, that's not... Like, it happens, yes.
It happens.
But you can't, like, Here's the thing. With free shit, you cannot expect good quality and also speed. You know, you cannot have all 3. So there's a rule, right? There's 3 things when you're in any transaction, anything you do, right? Any service you're asking for: quality, speed, and cost, right? You cannot have all 3, right? You can't have a low cost with a lot of speed and good quality.
Yeah. It's like buying anything.
Yes.
It's like if it's the lower end, you expect it's going to be lower cost, and if it's high end, you expect to pay.
Yes, but this is with services specifically, right?
Same thing.
No, not so much, because quality and speed. So these three things, right? You can't have all three together. If you want good quality and fast, you need to pay more for it. If you want high quality but don't care about the speed, you can pay a little less for that high quality because it's dragged on over a longer period of time. If you want low quality, if you want low cost, you cannot have high quality, and you might have speed or you might not have speed for that low quality.
Yeah.
But you can't have all three.
But this is what.
And then you definitely can't have all three for free.
But everybody knows this. So this proves your point, because you're saying like, oh, she doesn't know, she's oblivious. She's not, because you just said it. There's no way.
Yeah.
Like, no. There's literally no way. So I was very like,
yeah.
No. So when I talk to her, I'm gonna lay it out. I'm like, you were taking me for a joyride, and I had to put a stop to it, because I'm gonna need you to respect my business, just like I respect yours.
Yeah.
Like, we cannot operate like this. I'd love to partner with you, but in the way in which you're doing it,
and you see it sells the shit, and you see that it's good.
Yeah. But you see, the thing is, Steph, with her, it doesn't matter whether or not she will have us.
That's not true.
Do you think her price goes up or down because she adds her art?
I don't think she makes more money, but I think she can get more clients.
Maybe she can. Maybe she has been using it as a bargaining chip, and that's why it was such a big catastrophic.
I keep telling you, man, like this, it's true. Like, cause she's already, the thing is with her, Mark, she's already got the base, right? She's already got her thing, but a lot of the time it's out of people's budgets.
Yeah.
With her, you see like 3 deals with hers like fell through. So if she uses us as a bargaining chip, and like people in the real estate world are starting to get to know our name now, so if she throws on Creator on her fucking proposals with our logo and the fact that we provide art for her, like her shit goes up too.
Yeah.
Because she gets more deals, and it's like, and she can use us as a chip. She could be like, hey, this is what sells these houses. Like, I've been doing this for years, and this is what, you can't tell me what works because I've been doing it.
Yeah.
And you don't get this with anyone else. And like, you know, and once we grow, we can figure out what we'll do with her. But like, you know, as we start doing more and more staging, maybe we'll incorporate her. We'll hire her as a stager. You know, but we'll absorb her. But for now, it's just like, I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
Because she knows the thing, and it's like, and it's a fucking cool name. And it's like cool shit, you know, and it's like, it comes pre-packaged with the staging. It's fucking cool. Yeah. And we're getting more artists, and we're constantly growing and building and everything, so it's like, this is very important for her, and she has to fucking figure her life out.
Yeah. It's so weird though. I hate when people act as if the thing is not the thing.
Because I guarantee you, none of these people are keeping any of those fucking prints in the house. None of them asked about, hey, how much for this print?
Unbelievable.
I really want this print.
Unbelievable. What are you looking for? To see if it's still moving? I can tell you that.
Because I forgot to flip the screen out, so I can't tell if the camera's still on.
No, you're good. Yeah, but this is very, very encouraging too. You know?
In a lot of ways, financially especially.
No, because like, you know, when you have a company, like, you need just something to say that you're on the right track. Yeah, this is good. Yeah. People want what you have. You know? You
need wins.
Yeah, like a little win is like nice.
This is a big win for us. I mean, it's not in the grand scheme of things, but so far to where we're at, it's a big win. Yeah. It's like our first big deal. Bigger deal. Big deal.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very happy.
Finally paid off. Started to pay off. So
Yeah.
maybe next I'll get a call from Yael in the other home.
I always say Yael.
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 Yael. Whatever. But I think we're definitely on the right track, and I'm happy that this kind of confirmed it.
Yeah.
And by the end of the week, we're gonna have a lot of money.
I'm happy that she did not like try to do anything crazy. Yeah. Because obviously
she
the
did her
client,
research.
Obviously
she's
the client
like,
reached out to her, Lisa, and said,
Oh, to Lisa, not
Yeah.
to the client. Okay.
Obviously she reached out to her and said, hey, you know, I like the art, can I get it? And she was like, sure, it's these guys over at this company called Creator.
Here are the prices.
Here are the prices. And she reached out to us to get the prices.
And sent it to her.
Yeah. I felt sad when I got that text, because it wasn't the same warmth. It was just in a very matter of fact.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I need some quotes.
It's nice. Clearly she did not give the phone number. She just gave her the company. So this woman went on the site and found my phone number and called. Means the site's good. Good enough.
Good enough to find the number of the company.
Good enough. I mean, clearly she didn't go through it and this is bullshit. But that's good. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah. How did I meet this woman? Oh, I met this woman when I was doing TaskRabbit. I was teaming up with this guy. We did a team task together. His name is, what's a boy name that is also a girl name? Casey. That's not a girl name.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. His name is Casey, and we worked
Nice
so
time.
well together. And he was
moisturize,
like,
dude, moisturize.
he's talking about Casey Neistat.
The
I said that
wrinkles,
he
my
used to
God, I
moisturize.
love you, man, but Jesus Christ, you
Yeah.
look like what are those dogs with all the wrinkles?
Oh.
Not pugs, the ones with like the longer snouts. You know what I'm talking about.
All I know is that his skin looks like tanned leather. It's not good, like an old jacket.
Yeah. I love you, man, but like you gotta.
Joe Rogan too.
Yeah,
he needs
bro.
to moisturize
Gary
as well.
V. These are all
Gary
like our
V.
idols. Like we love these people, but you guys gotta fucking
They need
do
to
something with your skin. Get a treatment, something.
Yeah, so like that's not good.
Because
Anyway,
it's not working out for you.
So me and Casey, we did this team job, and we worked so well together. He loved me immediately, and he's like, "Oh, you know, I have this client. She always sends me work, and this and that. Like, I have a big job, and I want to finish it for in one day, and I can't do it by myself. Can you come with me?"
Yeah.
I went with him, and me and Lisa like literally fell in love. Like literally in love. She was like, "I love you." And then the next time Casey could make it because he was out of town, he was like, "Hey, can you go take care of my client?" I was like, "Of course, I love her."
Yeah.
And these are different houses that she's staging, and she was like, "Hey, da da da," and I was like saying, "Where'd you get this art?" Because they just had art like thumbtacked to the walls. Like it's like it wasn't stretched, nothing. It just was like the canvas, and they thumbtacked it to the wall. And then there was this guy there. He was a DJ, and he knows the whole history of New York City, like underground, like EDM. I was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna do so much work together." And she was like, 5% to 10%. That is amazing. These galleries are so expensive, and I love fine art, and I love original art. I hate prints. I was like, "Okay, great. Let's work together." And
that was the most impressive thing I think I learned from you.
What?
That was like one of the biggest lessons I learned from you.
What?
About like I don't think I ever talked to you about this, but like self-worth.
What do you mean?
I had a very low self-worth for a long time, and I was so impressed when you came back and we were talking and you're like, "Yes, I was working for this woman on a job as a fucking TaskRabbit person, basically a day laborer, and then I sold her on my company."
Yeah.
For me, like, I know now it makes a lot of sense, and it's like there's not even a question about it. It's like obviously like it's, you know, you're all equal, but it's like in that moment it was like, oh, like, because I'd always see myself as lesser than. So I was like, oh, that was like a big realization for me. I'm like, you can do this. And I think it was a very big deal. And I think it's something like, just to bring up, I wanted to say it's like a fucking, like, you can, it doesn't matter who you are or what you do. It's just like, you know, you do what you got to do. And especially if you're an entrepreneur, like, this is part of the life. You have to eat the shit and do all the dirty work. And like, and then you just do your other hustle. It doesn't matter. Like, you're not less than, you're not anything. You're just as fucking important as the top guy or girl in whatever company. But
you see, that will prevent you from from doing stuff, and it will make you do other stuff. So it will make you like, you're there as a laborer, like you said, you're just a hand, and you sell the person on your company because it's like, my company is just as important as your company. We're all service providers here. Fine. But it will also prevent you from doing other things. Meaning, when everybody else was getting paid and we weren't getting paid, I was like, no, we cannot do this. So, you know,
because it's
like,
so much work for us, and it's a lot of cost
without
for
the work.
us.
Even without the work, if
even
it costs
without
us nothing,
it's just,
it's
right.
like, no,
just being in the right.
No,
you know, it's
just, everybody's getting paid. Everybody should get paid.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Like, that's
just
respect. It's
and if you have a lower self-worth, you can't see that.
Yeah, you'll take it. You just be like, oh, it's fine. You make excuses. Oh, no.
Yeah. So
no.
I think
and it takes a lot of guts, like especially being like younger and a newer company. You feel like, all right.
Especially for people my age.
Yeah.
Because like, you grew up with a lot of self-worth and a lot of this and that, and you're older.
Yeah.
Like, significantly older than me. You're 10 years older than me. So it's very different for you. But like, especially for me, it's like a lot of the people that I grew up with and stuff like that have even lower self-worths than I did when I started this.
Yeah, that's so weird.
And most of them will stay there.
Yeah.
And that's like because of the type of environment we grew up in, which is like 10th place gets trophies and this and that, and like, you know, everyone's great, and like, you're not in the special class and this and that, you're not in the slow class. It's like, you're not good enough, you have to get better in this and that. It's like, it's very hard to get up from that. But that's a lesson if you want to be an entrepreneur that you have to learn very, very early on. Like, you have to learn to value yourself and value your work and all that, and value your talent and your skills, because if you can't get past that, then you can't start a business.
Yeah.
So I think that's like a very, very important lesson. And like, just read like self-help books and what to say when you talk to yourself and all this other stuff. That's a book. So yeah,
it's really important stuff, and it just doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't understand when people act as if it's like, you know, if you know what you do and you do it really, really well, you can demand some stuff. No, you have to pay your fare. Like, you know, you have to do free stuff. You have to eat the shit for a little bit. But, so for example, another house that we had done for free, I reached out to the woman last week and I was just like, hey, so the 6 months has ended. Can we make arrangements to grab the shit? And she was like, please, Mark, no. Don't take it. The client is giving us such a hard time because the house hasn't sold, this and that, whatever. I was like, okay, that's fine. But there has to be something in it for me. I already gave you the 6 months that I promised that I would give to you. You have been very kind to me, allowing us to video the whole place, photograph, add to our portfolio, everything. And I'm like, okay, get me on a phone call with the head woman, the head realtor, the listed realtor, and her partner. And
has that worked yet?
It was last Thursday, so we're getting on a call on Wednesday.
Okay.
So I was like, get me on a phone call with her, and she does like the biggest and baddest apartments,
like 10, 15,
shit
20, 30 million
in New York
like
City.
Like the top of the top. You know, like 5 million is like middle end here. 5 to 10 million is like mid end here. Anything over 10 million is like the top of the top, and that's all this woman does. So
I was like, get me on a phone call with her, and if you can make that happen, you know, we'll work something out. But if you cannot make that happen, I'm coming for my shit.
Yeah.
And it takes guts to, you know, like demand certain things, or like put your foot down, or when you know you're being taken for a joyride, to say, no, this is unacceptable. But the more you flex that muscle, the easier it becomes. And then the more people realize that, oh, I have to take them seriously.
Yeah.
Because you know.
Because it's like a real bit. Like in the beginning, you have to start off kind of soft, but as like you wouldn't go to a corporation and then ask for a discount. You don't go to a store and barter or like
haggle.
And haggle.
Yeah.
You just don't. Like you walk into a store and the price listed is what you get, and maybe you ask if there's like some promotion going on.
Yeah.
But you don't. You're like, no. How about we go a little less or this? You just don't.
Yeah.
Or like when you go to a restaurant or something like that or anything.
Can you
it's like,
imagine?
no, I couldn't. I literally could not imagine.
Into a restaurant and be like, hey, can you take something off the Chiefs puff?
Or wherever you go, any like big business that you go to that's like successful and like upstanding and everything, you don't go and ask for discounts.
Yeah.
You only do that to
small businesses.
small
people
businesses.
you don't respect.
Which is super weird because it's
Yeah.
like those are the people that need the
I
most
know.
help.
Isn't that so fucking weird? Or when it's like,
I hate it. What my fucking least favorite thing that people do when your friend or something does something entrepreneurial and then you ask them for a fucking discount. You're literally telling them. You're literally telling them I do not respect you, or they want it for free. You're literally telling them I do not respect you.
Tiana is my friend, and I would never have her do my hair for free, because she's building something. Like, how can, and you know, one girl, oh, this is so fucked up. One girl had her do. She had the braids down here. It took 2 days.
Of course it did.
And she didn't want to pay.
Did she?
At the end, no.
She didn't pay at the end?
No. And it's like a $300 job.
Did she cut the hair off?
She didn't pay.
What you do in that case is you hold her by the fucking braid and you're like, are you ready to pay me? Here's my Venmo. Put it in. And if she doesn't do it, you go, fuck your head. You can't do that with Jamaican people, though. They'll beat the shit out of you.
The girl wasn't even Jamaican. She's American. You can beat her up.
You can beat her up then.
It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Like,
wait, hold on. This is a woman with another woman.
Fuck that. I'm Jamaican. I can say whatever.
No,
the
you
fuck
cannot
I
be
want.
women, Mark. You can't hit women.
Well,
Men
Tiana is
cannot.
a girl, and the person with the braids down here is obviously
I
a
just
woman.
wanted to be clear.
Jeff, if you're that sensitive, to fucking get off the shit.
I don't want someone
Or
cutting.
just go lay down in front of the train. One of the two. Anyway.
Men never hit women, no matter what the
Who
consequence.
is saying what? Anyway, let's just move on. Let's just move on.
Oh my god.
Anyway, and if you are a male hairstylist and someone comes to you, stop picking your face, and does the $300 job and don't want to pay, you can fuck that person up. It's fine.
Just cut their hair off.
No, fuck them up.
Just cut their hair off. It's way worse.
Have you ever seen my hairstylist? The guy who used to do my hair before when I had it.
No.
Oh my god, he would fuck you up.
Really?
Yes, he did not fuck around. Like when he would get the flat iron, he'd be like, "All right, listen, bitch, just stop it. Stop with the bullshit. I don't have time for it." And I'd be like, "But it's burning me." He's like, "I haven't even plugged it in yet." I was like,
"That's exactly how Mark is."
He'll
fucking complain before anything happens.
I was telling
like,
my mom last night.
Baddest guy, and he won't even complain. He'll complain before anything begins to happen.
I was telling my mom last night because she was like, "All right, I'm done with you," because she was pulling my hair so much. I was like, "Oh my god," and she was like, "Okay, I'm done with you. You need to get up."
Yeah.
I was like, "I'm sorry."
Nothing's happening yet, and he's like, "Ah!" I'm like, dude, what the fuck are you yelling about? And he's like, "It hurts." I'm like, I haven't touched you yet.
He held me down in the street and pulled a gray hair from my neck. It was very unnerving. I feel very uncomfortable.
It took 5 minutes.
I can feel the pain preemptively. Ew. Oh, your corona and your pestilence. Warn me.
Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah, so yesterday, this is a very good thing. So anyway, on to what how much longer we have? We got 15 minutes. So look, on to what we have to do today. Oh my god, you wanna know something funny?
Oh god.
My BNI president messaged me today. He's like, "Hey, so it seems like there's some discrepancy with the photography, the real estate photography in the group." So
you're gonna fucking tell this guy to go fuck himself?
I'm gonna tell him that if I can't sell my package there I want to sell, I'm just gonna leave the group and join another group. Because this group doesn't make any sense, Steph.
Yeah.
Because you know what?
This guy, I hate the fact that I heard this guy say that he does real estate photography.
I know.
I was so mad.
Yeah.
So we in your BNI, there's a headshot photographer, and in the way BNI works is that everyone like does their own thing. So clearly this fucking dude said something to him. Somebody said something to him. I'm like, you should put them both on a call and be like, hey, listen, I know one of you fucks said something. Not the other girl, because she's great. She didn't say shit. Also, she was a visitor, right?
Yeah.
And you should be like, hey, listen, like, whatever problem you have to fucking talk to me, or else I'm gonna leave.
But that's not it, Steph. You pay for the seat.
Yeah.
Right?
And I'm like, there's no discrepancy here. This guy does headshots. There's no discrepancy. I do real estate photography and all real estate stuff, and if anything, he should shut the fuck up about his thing, because he only does headshots and that's what he's here for.
He all of a sudden started saying headshot.
Yeah. And real estate.
Real estate.
He all of a sudden started saying real estate, and you're like, if you don't, I'll fucking report you as the leader, because this is, you're not supposed to do that.
But you know what they're gonna say to me? It's like multiple fold. They're gonna say, oh, you do too many things and you're taking up multiple seats.
No, what you're gonna say is, no, I don't do too many things. I do something new and you guys haven't adapted to it. This is my service. I do not do too many things. It's one business. It's my business.
But I think BNI is gonna, like, we have to look at it like from a BNI perspective and not just ours. So BNI.
It's not.
BNI is gonna say
quiet.
no, because because when I talk to these people, they're gonna say these things to me. So you can't go in there like hot swinging. If you have to actually have rational reasoning. How it goes is that everybody pays for a seat. You can't just jump into something else. When I started the group, I said, hey, are we gonna have a problem because my company does so many things?
Mm-hmm.
And it's an all-in-one service. And he's like, no. They all said no. Because
Great.
nobody
so
else does what I,
Mm-hmm.
And so now all of us, this guy did one real estate job with another guy in the group, which should not have been, because he should have come to me, because this is what I do.
Yeah, then you should be like, hey, I will report both of you for that, because that's not cool.
I mean, you can technically work with whomever you want.
No,
but like,
but
as
it's
the
your-
person who does, like, that's my seat.
Yeah. So you should be like, hey, that's just not cool. It's not cool, and I will report you. Because everyone agreed to it. Do you have that in writing somewhere?
No, but when I started the thing, it's photo, video, 3D. But you know what? I'm wondering if when I started it was all in one, or did I start with just the art? I think I started with just the art.
No, we don't have to tell them that now.
Well, they already know it.
No, they don't.
What do you mean?
Who knows?
Everybody knows.
Do they? Why? Where's
But
it say that?
I pivoted so long ago. This guy just started saying this.
Yeah. Bro, if that was me, I would tear this guy a new fucking asshole. I really would. I would not care. Because you can just leave the group and go to another one. I would literally tear this guy a new fucking asshole. I really would.
No.
I fucking dare him.
No, because it's not even like that. Because they're gonna ask, like, if you go to another group, they're gonna ask, like, for your references, and there's a whole committee to approve you.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's why they called you. They called Mark Amos. They called Paul. They called Steven.
They called everyone?
Mm-hmm. Didn't they call you?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. So to say, if you're a nice person or whatever, it's like a lot.
That's really annoying.
It's very annoying. And if you're leaving one group to go to another group, well, the VP is leaving.
Yeah.
You know what I learned on the meeting with the guy who started BNI, Ivan Meisner? He said that if your group is like under 16 members, you probably should leave that group, because when you're between 15 to 20, you can probably expect like 1 or 2 referrals a year. But when it hits but when it hits like 32, it quintuples.
Because your network is so much
So
bigger.
much more.
It's not even the people in it. It's like the
Who
people
they know,
who are connected.
who they're
to,
inviting, guests, and
Yeah. How many people are in this one?
like 14.
Fuck this.
Yeah.
You should leave and be. Then that's the reason. Just be like, hey, it's just not big enough.
Yeah.
Join a bigger group.
And I know exactly what group I could join.
See? Fuck these people.
Because I visited a lot of
That
groups.
girl's leaving too.
Yeah.
That fucking fuck.
Yeah, she was not nice. She was not nice at all, and she was the VP.
I hate that she's attractive.
You find her
I
attractive?
do find her attractive.
Okay.
Fucking bitch.
She said to me, "Oh, I don't go on the Zoom without makeup."
Are you serious?
Yes.
I immediately find her unattractive.
Yeah. Because I saw her one time and she looked very different. She had the Casey Neistat skin.
Oof.
And I was just like,
Love, put a filter on.
And she goes, "Oh, no, I never come on the Zoom without makeup. Like, this is very different because, like, whatever. Because I had literally no time and I almost forgot about our meeting." So, thank you.
You really respect my time.
Thank you. But anyhow, so we have that. So the president messaged me and he said that he wants to talk to me later today. So I have to schedule that with him.
Tell him to put the other guy on too. What I hate about business is that people can't be honest.
No, you can be honest, but then you create this like name for yourself that you're difficult to deal with. Stef, you have to kiss the ass before you can kick it. You can't go into things swinging. But then you can't also be a pushover.
Fine. Once you've kissed all the ass, then I can come in and kick it.
Okay. I also have.
I'm waiting for my role to happen.
I'm also gonna make a couple of introductions to a couple people in the BNI group because they deserve it. I have to talk to LinkedIn. Oh, so we're not gonna go live. We're not starting live today. We're gonna start it next Monday, which is what? So we're gonna
the 9th.
start
no,
it.
I
Just
don't
be
know.
quiet, Steph.
I'm trying my best here. How many days? There's 31
The
days in
5th.
September, right?
No, 30.
Fuck.
So
Fuck.
we have, so the 5th is when we are gonna start going live. I have to talk to LinkedIn today to find out what the thing is for me to go live.
Hey,
No,
how do we do this transaction with this woman?
we can figure that out. I'm also working.
Because I'm
my
definitely not
sales
doing
guy.
3% through like some fucking.
Steph, just calm down. She's gonna write a check, and you put the check in the bank account. Just relax.
Or wire the money.
So we're gonna work with the sales guy today because he has a couple of phone calls that he needs to make, and I'm leading those calls. So that's gonna happen, which is gonna be very, very exciting because he has some people out in the Hamptons that needs some staging. Respond to Kim. Dude, I'm so. Oh, what's that? What if on Wednesday you can get the photos? Because the house is still staged. They haven't moved anything out yet. So maybe if you could get some really good real estate photography
On Wednesday?
on Wednesday.
Well, yeah, with this camera.
Yeah.
Well, this camera.
Yes.
Not with the new one.
Not with the new
Yeah.
one.
'Cause after
You can
it's-
do it with this one. It's big enough.
I hope. Yeah. No, yeah.
So we can, because we need those pictures.
Yeah, that's a nice house.
Yeah. So
Make something happen.
yeah. We have to respond to Kim. She sent that long ass email.
Yeah, we do.
Jesus. So we
No,
have-
it's nothing complicated. I can give you all the answers in like 2 minutes.
perfect. So you can just write the response and send it
Nope.
to me, and then I'll
Because you
send
know
it
I
to
can't
her.
write.
So Kim is a woman we're doing a lifestyle photo shoot and video shoot for. She's a realtor, and we're very, very excited to work with her.
Do we have rent this month?
Okay.
No, I'm serious.
We have to send. I'm gonna send the proposal to this family. We're
Mark,
doing some
I
interior
love the
design.
way Mark tells me to go fuck myself. He literally just keeps talking.
I was talking, and you're coming in with something that's completely unrelated. Steph, what the fuck do you have to do? I've been begging him to come so we can get the social media done. You know how much social media we
I
have
haven't
scheduled?
done anything. I haven't done anything these whole days. I just sit and I fucking jerk my dick off at my desk.
As 5 o'clock comes, he's out the door.
That's
you know
just
how
not
many
true.
how many things we have on our social media planner? 0. You know what we're gonna post today on social media? Nothing. So we're gonna do that today, And we're gonna put a week of content in there, and we're gonna figure out how we're gonna promote this shit.
Ignore him.
Do you have anything that you're doing today, sir?
No. I'm gonna go out the door right now. I'm actually gonna leave right now.
He's editing the pictures that we took yesterday. I really would love to get it back to this guy today so we can collect this money
I'm gonna
today.
do it right now.
Okay, good.
It won't take me any time.
Perfect. How much did it cost us to rent the thing?
120.
120. So hopefully it gives us at least 350 so we can at least make 200 and something off of it.
I hope.
Yeah. He'll give us the money today right away and stuff. No. Anyway, so that's that. What else do you got going on today?
Social media. I have to do that. Finish editing the video, like the compilation video, and make the intro. I have to figure out some kind of thing for your YouTube and my YouTube, like some banner art or something. Sorry. Shit. I have to make sure everything's set up for the live streaming services.
Maybe we could do a test run.
Yeah, we're going to. Figure out everything for the live streaming services. Yeah, that's basically everything. The photography is gonna be the big one for this guy.
Okay.
And then there's the social media stuff. That's all it is all today. And then I have to make up a certificate of authenticity for this woman because we still don't have one. We have to reach out to the artist to have them sign it and name the pieces. It'll be a creator one. It'll have like a line to name the piece and everything, and we can fax it over to, or send it over to Caviar, and then he can fax it back to us. Well, I guess we can go to Caviar and do it, so he can sign it in person, right? I think that's what we should do for every piece that we sell.
But what are we gonna do? What if
Fax.
she wants a Catherine piece?
Fax.
Where's she gonna go to get a fax? There must be another way, Steph. They can just fucking e-sign.
No, print it and scan it then.
Okay.
Yeah, because it needs to be actual signature. It can't just be like whatever. It'd be nice to get some cardstock to print it out on.
Why?
Just a regular ass paper.
Why not?
That's so weird. I'll look it up, and it needs like some kind of stamp or something, I'm sure. Maybe one of us has to be a notary. It might need to be notarized.
Okay. Well,
So I have to
I'm
look up all
open.
that stuff. Fucking annoying. Then we have to figure out how we're gonna. Well, you said she'll just write a check, which, like, okay. Is that shit still recording?
Yep.
Still moving. So yeah, that's my day today. Finish connecting all the social media accounts. You need to figure out your passwords.
Sounds hectic.
Sounds so hectic.
Anyway.
And I have to fix little kinks on the website.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Kinks?
That's pretty much it. I'm very excited. Are you excited?
Very.
Yeah. Anyhow, this has been good.
How's your weekend?
Pretty good.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's relaxing.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm happy that I saw my family. I got to spend some time with my family on yesterday.
Very
So
nice.
That was nice. My family dinners are always so much fun because like my family laughs too much and they're too ridiculous. So it's always like a big for like 4 hours.
Oh my
Everybody
God.
just like sits at the table.
How many people is it?
6 of us.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah. My brother came home from school.
No, nice.
Yeah.
Must have been a good time.
It was a very good time. People were laughing and they were drinking and laughing.
Yeah,
It's a lot of laughter in my house.
that's nice.
Yeah.
And I attended a e-baby shower on Zoom. It was good though. I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
And then I have a nephew. I'm excited to teach him all the things of how to do your own thing and disobey your parents. No, I'm not gonna do that. My brother's a very much so like a big rule follower, and this guy's gonna hang out with me and figure out that I'm not that.
Hopefully his dad will allow this to happen.
He will.
How do you know this?
I don't know. Because I'll have a lot of money by then. And he'll be like, oh, hang out with your rich uncle. With your rich younger uncle.
Anyway.
Can't wait to teach him how to surf and snowboard.
This is good. Everybody's happy. We're all very, very happy. Stef is very happy. And we're good. I want to keep to the time. It's now 10 o'clock.
We started a little early today.
We did
because
start
of this woman.
early.
Sarah?
I wish you would just let my phone continue recording, because then I would just have it in one place. Now you're going to have to add the ending to what I have.
I'm just going to put that up front. It's literally not even hard. I wish you didn't start recording on your phone. I wish you were on my phone, but whatever.
Why don't you just give me your phone then?
Because you're on it. Yes. Follows along very well this one.
Don't say yes to me.
Follows along very well.
Anyway. Well, maybe if you'd put my number on the fucking website, since I'm taking the calls. Anyhow, yeah, I think that's it. You have anything else?
You know the
you'd like
person
to say?
you know the person who I was doing the website for?
Yes.
They never got back to me with the ending of it. And I don't know if I should reach out to them or not.
I really want to comment on this, but I feel like you don't want me to, so I'm not.
I don't know what you're gonna say, but I know it's not gonna be good, and I know it's not great.
So let's just leave it at that. I am very disappointed in this situation. We got paid, so I don't give a fuck, but it's very bad.
I should reach out? No,
just yes, you should, because then what if she pops back up 6 months later when we have no time, saying like, hey, you want to finish your site? No.
Well,
just reach out and say, hey, you want to wrap this up or what?
Maybe I'll have $400 by then to give it back to her. Hopefully in a few months.
Nobody's giving anybody anything back.
Anyways, let's wrap it up. Hopefully in 6 months I'll be fucking sailing away on something vacation in a warm place. We should totally go on a little trip. Yeah. Like a weekend or something once this deal closes. I think we deserve it, and I think it's good positive reinforcement.
Yeah. Like
a Pavlovian thing. You know what I mean? You know, you close the deal, you get a little reward. It doesn't have to be anything big, just like a little. Maybe we can go skydiving.
I'm gonna go skydiving.
I really want to go skydiving, but I don't really want to go skydiving on the East Coast here. Like, I'd love to do it in Florida.
What's the difference?
It's like warm and like you're over. I don't want to go skydiving in the winter. Oh. That's so weird. I don't want to be like, I want to be in like shorts and like feeling the air rush up my pant legs. Oh. And cooling everything, you know. I want to be strapped to the front of a very large white sweaty man. In Florida. Okay. No, it's just like the scenery though. I want to like see the beach and like all that.
All right.
We can take a little trip to somewhere.
Why don't we go somewhere that you haven't been to?
I've never been to Florida. To Miami.
Stef, you've been to Florida.
I've never been to Miami.
Why do you have to go to Miami?
That's true. Where do you want to go?
I've been everywhere.
Cali?
You haven't been to California, which is a sin, so we definitely should do it in California.
Yeah.
Flights
that'd
cheap.
Be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, flights are cheap, and stay in an Airbnb or something. And I can surf in Cali. I'll bring my board along.
Hey, there we go.
Go ripping in Cali. I would love to go ripping in Cali, although the water's freezing. Then we can go to another tropical place.
I'd love to hit the Caribbean.
I would like to as well. There's plenty of great surf spots in the Caribbean.
Is there surf in Mexico?
In some parts of Mexico, on the Pacific side, Baja. What's Baja? That's a really crazy question, and I know where it is, but I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
Is it cool? It's like, because I know Baja has some of the best Mexican surf. It's like really good in the winter.
Oh, the only thing I know in Mexico is Cancun. That's where I always go.
Oh, let's go to Baja.
Let's go to Baja.
Because it's on the Pacific side, and because it's in the desert, so you can go like dune buggy racing and stuff like that.
I love that. Oh. Yep, it stopped.
Yeah.
To do the test.
Saw that?
No.
I didn't see anything.
Nope.
What the fuck? All the fucking charge batteries.
Yeah, it's recording.
It is?
Yep.
And we're back.
Yeah.
Baja dune buggy racing.
Yeah. So we'll go to Baja, we'll do buggy.
And I'll fucking rip. Or we can go to somewhere in Costa Rica. I've only
like
been to
the
one
flight is
town in
too
Costa
much.
Rica. Oh yeah, it's like $400 a person, right?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's a lot. But I think we deserve like 4 days. Maybe we can find like a cool deal for like in a resort, like an all-inclusive resort.
They're pretty good deals on Groupon right now.
There are a lot.
Yeah.
I'll call Marina and ask her.
Ooh, I can call my travel agent friend.
Oh no, you totally could, because she
Yeah.
could definitely get us like at a whole. What I like is like whole packages where it's like
All inclusive.
Not even that.
I
It's
like
like all inclusive is great, but I mean like flight, transport to the hotel,
Oh
hotel,
yeah, she'll
flight,
plan
transport back.
everything.
I
Yeah.
fucking hate. I literally, somebody tried to kidnap me or like do something with me, scam me something, as I was walking out of the Costa Rican airport. Because I looked really young and people kept scaring me the whole time. They're like, oh, you're going to get this and that and the other thing. My mom and everybody in my life, because I was 18 and I just graduated high school. I'm like, I want to go somewhere by myself. I don't want you around. Because like I love independence. And so I packed up. You'll see it because I'll take it when we go on another trip.
Yeah.
Never gonna do what I did. I packed my entire wardrobe in it. Like, you know, all the clothes in my dresser, I basically put everything in there. It was the stupidest thing ever. Let's not talk about it. And oh my god, we could totally fucking shoot a show while we're out there.
Yeah.
Like something, because we're gonna get all the new cameras too.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that would be so cool. Anyways, I packed like my entire wardrobe in this like 65-liter backpack. You could fit into it. You know the bag I had that I put all the shit in when we ran away from my mom's house when I was moving out? That big orange bag?
Yeah.
I had that fully packed. It was like 45 pounds. It had my camera, everything in it. And I took that, and then I had another backpack with me and my surfboard bag that was fucking stuffed to the brim with stuff. I was the stupidest traveling I've ever
You
done.
packed the surfboard bag?
Yeah. I actually I always
he wanted to go for a month.
Yeah.
He ended
2
up
months.
staying. You wanted to go for
I
2
could have
months?
gone for 2 months, but I checked into my hostel that I was supposed to go into, and I'm like, I fucking hate hostels. Hostels
doing that.
are
No.
good for some people, but I fucking hated hostels. One, because I didn't want my shit stolen because I had expensive camera stuff with me, and two, because I had my surfboard and everything like that.
Yeah, no.
So I was a little bit nervous with that, and then two, it's just like, it was fucking disgusting. I spent, I think, 2 nights there, and I hated it, every moment of it, because it's like, you're in bunks, and then there's someone right below you, and it's horrible.
I'm never doing that.
Yeah, so I didn't stay. That was dirty, and I had to fucking shower with slippers on. So I ended up taking a bus to Tamarindo super early on because I was gonna spend a week in the center area, and I ended up not doing that. So I booked a bus, and I was very poor with my money because I kept getting Ubers everywhere. Because out of the airport, the guy looked really young, so the taxi drivers were like following me. Because I had my surfboard in this big bag and everything, and I didn't look confident, because it was like my first time in a new place. So I'm like trying to shoo these fucking guys off while I'm going to my Uber, because I ordered an Uber, and luckily the guy was really nice. The Uber driver was really nice. And then I realized he got lost, and I thought he was gonna kidnap me, but he ended up turning around and taking me to the place. Anyways, nice guy. We talked about cars the whole time, and I found out I could actually speak Spanish in like an actual conversation. which was cool. I didn't know I could do that. But yeah, that was super fucking. That was not a fun experience coming right out of the airport. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna get disemboweled and used as a drug mule. I'm gonna die. No, it didn't actually happen, and I wasn't scared of that. But that's what happened. And also, my flight got delayed when I was leaving by 3 hours. So I ended up fucking having to spend I missed my transfer flight, so I had to spend a night in fucking Mexico City. So I had to go, and it was crazy too because.
Didn't they put you up?
Yeah, they did. But they're like, you can't get on this other flight. Like, you can't leave the airport because I had to go out through customs and everything into Mexico. And like, it's like, you can't leave or get this. You can't get this like hotel tonight until you book another flight back from Costa Rica. So I booked it for like a month later. Like, I booked it right there in the airport, and then I spent a bunch of money in Costa Rica because I went and I booked a hotel instead, like a cheap hotel for like another 5 or 6 nights. And then I realized I didn't have enough money because I was spending it quite poorly. So yeah, right, this is all bad. And then luckily because I canceled the flight immediately after because there was no, like, the refund didn't matter, so I canceled the flight right away and got all the money back. But it just came in the day that I was planning on leaving because I was feeling so horrible. After like 8 days, I felt horrible, so I had to leave. Yeah, it was bad. But yeah, I ended up taking the bus there to Tamarindo, and then I realized you need a motorcycle to get around. Anyways, that was bad. But Costa Rica is fucking lit for surfing. That's what I found out. That story was all over the place. It was. I know nobody followed it, but
so you wanted to spend 2 months.
2 months.
You ended up staying 8 days.
Like 8 or 10 days.
8 or 10 days.
Yeah, figured out I hated hostels. Figured I didn't. I was like super scared because everyone kept telling me you're gonna get murdered and killed and fucking killed and eaten alive or whatever. So I didn't know what to do, and I was like scared. I was like going in grocery stores. I was like, oh my god, what is this third world country? And it's fucking Costa Rica. It's not a third world country. And then I was like, I didn't have a motorcycle, and the hotel was quite far away from the beach, so it was like a long ass walk. It was like a 25-minute walk or 20-minute walk to the beach, which isn't that long, but it is really long for me because I sweat like a motherfucker, and I like get really hot and everything. So I was like doing this 25-minute walk to the beach with my surfboard on like these fucking gravel roads or like these dirt roads. The beach was incredible, but I was like in flip-flops, and it was just fucking horrible. Like, I love the surfing out there, but like I regret it a lot. And then I bought a surfboard that was the wrong size for me out there, and it's just, I returned it like the next day. He didn't give me full price for it. It was, yeah, I can do a vacation better now. But I just packed so much, Mark. I didn't use any of it. And all I needed was 1 pair of jeans for going out at night, because I did end up meeting a French guy who was even more lost and confused than I was, which I didn't even know was possible, because I'm a very structured, organized person. So like before I left the hostel, I was like, okay, this is how I'm gonna get on the bus, this is where the bus is, this is where it leaves. So I figured all that out really easily. It's like, and that didn't freak me out because I knew I could figure that out, but he had no clue. So I like walked with him and was like, hey, like this is what we do, because he was, bro, I tell you, he looked like a lost child. Like everything was, it's like a tourist, like one single tourist in Penn Station, just doesn't know what the fuck is happening. It was literally like that, but just way more scared in a foreign country. Oh, no. And he was going to like his host family for like his college or whatever. And he was like, he had no clue what was going on. Didn't know how to read anything. And luckily I can speak Spanish fairly decently, apparently. As long as you don't speak too fast, because that shit gets crazy. I have to be like, calmate, no entiendo, no comprendo. Anyways, so that happened, and then I got on the bus with him. He actually ended up buying me a bus ticket on accident, because he had no idea what was happening, and the woman's like, para dos, and he's like, oh yeah, like, let me buy mine now. And I'm like, no bro, you just paid for both of us, I'll pay you back. He had no clue what was happening. We both got on the bus, everything like that was all good. And then when I was leaving, I was like so fucking anxious to get out of there. I was so ready to leave, although the hotel room was really nice. Very, very nice. It was like, I had my own space, it was cool, like super great breakfast area, like really good breakfast. Anyways, when I was leaving, I was like, fuck it, I just went online. I'm like, how can I get to the airport? Like, what's the cheapest thing? So I ended up getting the shuttle, but then they're like, oh, we can't guarantee that the shuttle's going to be there, so we'll let you know in the morning how much it costs, because it depends how many other people get on the shuttle. And then I ended up being the only one on it, so I paid $84.
No.
I ended up paying like $84, like
Ubered.
American dollars. I should have just Ubered, right? Anyways, I ended up paying 84 American dollars. Also, Tamarindo, everywhere I went out at night, 5 to 15 people asked me if I wanted drugs. Every single night, like so many drugs, anything you wanted. And yeah, I ended up paying $84 on that, and then I ended up going home. It was kind of a mess of vacation. I'm very happy I went, though. It taught me a lot. It also taught me that other countries aren't gonna murder you if you're alone. I don't know what I was even scared of. I looked like this. I don't know who the fuck was really gonna fuck with me there. I was confused. Anyways, short story long story short, I did that on purpose. I wanna go to surf somewhere in the Caribbean again and do it right this time. I'm like, first of all, that's my second cup of coffee, like it is every morning. And then also this woman, I'm like a little amped. I'm a little wired. A lot of energy. Also, the idea of a vacation right now sounds incredible.
You're like literally dying to go on a vacation.
I really am. Bro, it really helps me because like, you know, I'm not good at taking vacation days and being off, but when I'm away from it, like I turn completely off of work, like completely off. And then but then it comes back, I want to get back into it, and then I have a lot of new ideas and new inspiration. So it's like, I really want to go. Yeah. I really want to get the fuck out of here and go somewhere where it's like away, and a fucking all-inclusive resort.
That'd be great.
Because one, I don't have to worry about you because I know you're just gonna chill by the pool and make a million friends anyways. Yeah. And I can just go and fucking rip and surf and then like when I'm hungry or tired, I can go and lay on the beach and just be like, I want food and margaritas or whatever I want to drink. I don't drink margaritas. Pina coladas though, that's on a vacation, that's what you gotta drink. With all of the rum. All of the rum. Give all of the rum. I want to be fucked up surfing. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, I think I really need it. And just like being able to like, cause now it's starting to get like long pants weather and like, it's all very hectic here. Yeah. And it's a lot of energy. So like being out there, like, and not like at my parents' house cause they're hectic too. My dad isn't, but other people in the home are. So it's like, I just want to be somewhere where everyone's like relaxed and then like I can just hang out and just be. Yeah. And just like walk around and not have to think about spending any money and not have literally anything on you. Yeah. Like you don't need your wallet, you don't need your keys, you just throw everything in the safe the first day and you charge your phone and leave it in the hotel. And then that's it. And then I can have my camera if I want to. I can put a GoPro mount on my thing and just go surfing and fucking swim in the pool and take samba lessons at night. And fucking that's it. And drink and eat. Eat all of the conch. And have fucking street, like beach vendors try to sell you shit. I'm definitely getting my hair braided if I go. And I'm gonna get like the highlights in it and everything.
Oh my god.
I'm definitely gonna do that. Because now I have enough hair.
Alright, well. We'll do it.
You should call this woman once we get the steel clothes.
Okay, we'll do it.
What's the budget?
Gotta try to keep it low.
1,200 for the both of us.
If she can make that happen,
She definitely can. And especially in these days. Yeah. 1,200 to 1,500 max.
You can do it.
With like resort, hotel, everything all included.
All inclusive.
So with transport and all that.
Yeah.
I just want to not have to think about anything for like
Are you stressed
5
out?
days. I just feel uninspired. And yeah, I am a little stressed out. I'm pretty...
Yeah. Alright.
It's a lot.
We'll do it. We'll go.
Like, it just feels a little like,
You're like tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
I am a little tired. And it's just like hard. It's so much. And like, it's such a long... I don't know how to explain this properly. It's such a long way to go still. You know, it's like, and I know it compounds. Mm-hmm. So it's not that long of a way to go. Mm-hmm. But it's like when you look at it from this, and then you're like, this is, and then you look at the pacing that you've been going at, and then it's very hard to understand that like once the pacing starts picking up even a little bit, it'll like exponentially grow. So it's not like this is how you grow and this is the speed you grow at. I understand that, but it's hard to feel that, you know. And it's like, and it's just, I'm a little tired. It's so much.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of shit, and I don't go on vacations. Like you spent your whole 20s and stuff traveling and going and enjoying yourself, and I didn't do any of that. I've only been one place alone. And it wasn't that great of a vacation. Well, it was, because I learned a lot, but it wasn't like what I was expecting it to be. You know, I've never like gone anywhere, and the only other place we've done is Orlando, and that wasn't really a vacation, you know. It was like fully packed all the time adrenaline, because it was like all new shit and EDM. It was EDC, EDC Orlando. And it was great, I loved it, but it wasn't like a vacation, especially because I had to sleep in another bed with someone else, and someone else was there with a lot of anxious energy all the time. And I love the guy, and I love her, and she was great, but it's like I ended up waking up on the side of the bed, and she never showered at night, and it was quite loud. And I loved it. I loved every moment of it, but it wasn't a vacation, you know.
So what we can do is that whenever we do stuff like that again, we'll go for a couple of days before, or stay a couple of days after.
Yeah.
You want to do that?
After would be better.
After is better?
Yeah, because you're excited for it to come. You don't want to have a vacation and then get into it.
Oh.
You know?
You want to go from the high and then kind of like level off?
Yeah, because like it's like what you guys did. Like you partied all night and then you went on the flight, which is horrible. That's like not a fun time.
Really?
I don't.
Felt great to me.
He definitely didn't enjoy it.
He did, because he didn't
Mark,
want to.
He talked about it at the beer garden when we went. He's like, it was the hardest thing I've ever done. He's like, I never want to do that again. It was very, very stressful for him. And you freaked him the fuck out. Because you went to go get food and you were like, yeah, he like had a panic attack.
Yeah, he didn't like that part. I went to, right before we board.
I think I would have been laughing if that happened to me. If I was there with the both of you, I would have been laughing because he would have been freaking out and I would find it amusing.
Yeah.
We
sat down in the airplane and we immediately knocked out. And we did not wake up either of us until, so this is what happened. The party, the last day of the festival obviously started at like 1, and then it went all the way into the night, and then after that there's like an after party at our hotel with like thousands of people that went all the way until 7 a.m. in the morning. Yeah. So he wanted to do the after party, but then he was saying, you know, I don't want to oversleep and then miss my flight the next day. So I was like, just go straight through and then go immediately to the airport. And he was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, that's what I always do, because if I go to sleep, I'm definitely missing my flight.
He's hardcore. You can just go. I don't understand how you can do it, but good for you.
Yeah, like I party hard. And so like, we're just like, let's do that. And he goes, are you sure? I'm like, I do it all the time. He's like, okay. Yeah. And so
if you tried to get me to do that, Mark, I would have fucking been broken. That does not work for me. So don't try that with me. I'm just telling you now. Because with you, partying for you is like surfing or athletic, like activities for me. I can keep going as far as I want to, but partying is not like that for me. You know, I don't 4 or 5 hours of it, and like if it's a festival, I can do the day or like the 3 days because I love the music and I love the people, but I can't do the after parties. I hate the night. I'm not good in the night.
So how are you gonna handle Vegas? Vegas is all of it is at night. It starts at like 7 p.m. and it goes until the morning.
That's fine. But I can't do like the whole day and then the whole night. Like that's I can't do that.
Oh my god.
That's like 17, 18 hours of just straight partying.
But it's so much fun.
For you it is. It's just like surfing for 8 hours for me is super fun.
I think that's fun too.
Yes, you've never done it. Anyways.
Sign me up.
Anyways, but like, yeah, that was crazy. So like, I think after would be good because I had a great time waking up in the morning at like 10 o'clock, and then going in the
deep
lobby
house
and
music is playing from the pool.
Yeah, and then working. No, well, I woke up alone in the hotel room alone.
Yeah.
No, actually, I'm not gonna call her up because I don't know if she wants to be. But you know who was there, the small one, was there. And
you mean the Sunday morning?
Yeah,
the Monday
morning. So I woke up. My flight was at 2:00. So I woke up by myself, almost like in my own bed, fucking well rested. Got up, grabbed breakfast, grabbed a coffee, dressed all up, packed all my stuff, and hung out in the lobby and worked for like a few hours, and then took an Uber to the airport. And had a great time back. I watched a movie. I talked to a Marine on the way home because he was sitting right next to me, and we talked the whole time in the airport through my transfer, and hopped on a flight and arrived. It was great. But I think you're right though. I need a break. I think it would be good for, I don't want to speak for you, but I think it'd be good for both of us. Because it always inspires, like, you know, when you stop working for a while, it always inspires you. You get a new perspective and like a fresh excitement.
I feel fine. I feel nice. I feel like I'm in the pocket. But if you feel like you need to tap out for a second, then let's tap out.
I'm definitely not in the pocket right now.
No?
No. It's just not.
I can literally go on a vacation in my house because I just relax. I just do nothing.
You're very good at that. I can't.
You want a change of scenery. You want to step off the plane and go.
Yeah, I want to smell that fresh air.
Newness.
Yeah, I need to smell that fresh air more. Yeah. And also like.
Miami's like that. Every time I touch down in anywhere in Florida, I step out of Hollywood or Miami or wherever, and I go. Feels like home.
That's how I felt when I got to Costa Rica.
Yeah.
And then I got heckled by a taxi man.
That never happens to me, and I've traveled many places by myself. Oh my God, you know where you would love?
What?
You would
Mark,
love.
the guy could probably smell the fear on me. I swear to God. Because imagine for 3 months before that, or 2 months before that. Because what happened was one day I woke up in the morning and I'm like, I want to go on a trip by myself. I'm going to go to Bali for 2 months. And I booked a flight that day. I'm very impulsive. Like I can be like, there was no like negative repercussions. I was like, I was like transitioning. Yeah. At that point, I was gonna go from being a lifeguard to being a snowboard instructor in Vail, which I think would have been really fun.
Oh, that would have been.
It would have been super. I would have fucking loved it. I think it would have been one of the best jobs because I love being a lifeguard. It's like snowboarding every day and teaching kids how to snowboard every day. Like that'd be fucking dope. But it was like 2 months to wait in between. I'm like, oh, I'll just go on a vacation during that time. And I booked a flight to Bali, and everyone in my life is like, you're gonna get murdered.
In Bali?
I don't know why.
Who gets murdered in
Everyone
Bali?
Was like, there's terrorism, and then there's this and that. And everyone was telling me these things, and I'm like, and it freaked me the fuck out. And and then my mom, like, she's like, I'm gonna kill myself, I'm gonna start like this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna be so worried, I'm gonna be in hospital. So I ended up having to fucking cancel the flight 2 days before. I was so mad. They gave me like almost all the money back actually. They only took $200. I was surprised.
That's still a lot of money wasted.
It was an $800 flight, which was super cheap for going to Bali. It was a full
cheap.
there and back flight. I'm so fucking mad I missed that. I'm so fucking mad, bro. I really am. Anyways, I could have been fucking surfing like 5 Foot Impossible's beach. I want to go to Bali. $800 is very cheap for a full there and back flight to Bali, and I was going to spend 60 days there. I did all the research about the visas, everything, how to get it, because you actually have to get a visa once you're there. It's not like just a stamp. You have to go to the office. I'm like, and everyone was like, you're going to die, you're going to get murdered. I'm like, I don't. Everyone, like my aunts, my fucking grandmother, my mom, my dad was like, you have to be really, really careful and this and that, and everyone, my brother's like, you're crazy. Everybody was like this. My brother's 29 and went on his first vacation by himself last year.
Wait, so he was saying like, are they saying this because you were going by yourself?
Yeah, I don't know. They're like, I don't know if it was a combo of that or everything. It's like, you're going so far away, you're doing this and that. Everyone was like freaking out. And then so I canceled, and I'm like, fuck it, and then I just ended up buying a flight to Costa Rica. So, and then I planned everything out with the hostels and everything like that, and I went, and it was just like, I think I would have had so much more fun in Bali. Because it would have been great. I would have been right on the beach. The hostel I was staying at was there. I could have gotten a hotel for like $10 a night if I wanted to.
That's so weird.
I was so fucking mad.
I've been traveling by myself since I was 17 years old.
Well,
And my family was just like...
my family was so fucked about it. They're like, you're going to do this and you're going to do that. And like, and everyone's like, you're going to get lost. And that's, I'm like, why would you think that? Everyone thought I was a fucking idiot for some reason. Like, I couldn't handle it.
But is it that they wouldn't go to these places?
I don't know. Probably not.
They wouldn't go to Bali?
Definitely not, no.
Why not?
I don't know.
What's in Bali? Bali's
I don't
Thailand.
know. I literally don't. It's not Thailand.
What is Bali?
Oh my
Indonesia?
God. Oh, yes.
But all they have, like...
I was so fucking mad. I was like, everyone was like screaming at me, don't go, don't go. And then I didn't go, and I was like, what the fuck? Anyways, I was really mad at them, but it's alright. Like, I'm still gonna go eventually. It was like so weird.
The worst thing you have in Bali is like, it's a lot of like lady boys.
I don't mind.
Right? Like, it's...
And it was... And
I've never heard this before.
And there's so many Americans there, and so many people that fucking like... I follow so many people like, you know, like Instagram influencers that are in Bali right now.
Yeah. And
just like hanging out there. Like Arias, the DJ.
Yeah.
Her whole family is in Bali right now, and they're saying, yes, it's $1,800 a month for an entire villa with a maid and 3-course meals every day and a pool. It's like a month. $1,800 a month. Wow. Right on the beach.
Why don't we do that and work remotely for a month?
We can't though. Can we do remote work? Because we do a lot of walkthroughs and stuff.
No, we don't have to do the walkthroughs. We can set everything up, and when we come back, we actually do the work. But we can like set everything up. Why don't we do that? I'll fuck a lady boy. Why not? You fuck a lady boy.
I would.
Why don't we should look into that. Because like Stef, if you think about it,
we can do the show from
we've
there.
done one walkthrough.
Yeah.
And
we still have to pay rent for this place though.
Yeah, we have to pay rent. We could sublet it.
No, we can't.
Why not?
Because all our shit's here.
We know the people. We set up cameras. We'd be like, the cameras are here.
No, it's alright. $1,300 for a month is fine.
Alright, fine. Fuck me then for wanna save some money. But hey, no, but seriously, why can't we? If you really think about it, what would prevent us from going for a month?
It'd probably be cheaper.
It would be cheaper. You could cancel.
No food.
You could. No, you couldn't cancel your rent.
I couldn't because I have all my stuff.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of like putting it in my house or putting it somewhere. And
I can sublet.
You could sublet.
My room.
Yeah.
But I won't do that.
No. We have to just figure out $2,000 and then just go.
Mexico is cheap. My last roommate spent a week in Tulum and it was like $1,000 for 2 of them.
But I like Bali because I've been to Mexico so many times.
Oh, you want to go to Bali?
I mean, I want to go somewhere new that I haven't been.
I'm down to go to... Mark, don't tempt me with it. Don't fuck around if you don't mean it. You know I'm up.
You know I don't say things I don't mean. I mean, a month in a new place, like...
The flight is long.
Who gives a shit?
No, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Don't fuck with me. Because we're about to get a lot of money here.
I say we can do it.
I'm down. Let's do it. Let's go to Bali.
Even if someone says like, hey, all right, so the staging is going to happen here. Like let's say we're going to go for a month. Mm-hmm. And someone says, we need a staging job like in week number 2 of the trip. Mm-hmm. We fly back, we do it, and we go back.
I mean, we'll have more money then.
Maybe
this is going to be our thing.
Paul works remotely. Paul is never home, and he just got a new house. He got a new apartment, and he's never at home. He said, I just got a new apartment, and he goes, I'll probably spend a total of 60 days in this apartment over the next year. And I'm like, fuck you.
I want to do it. I'm down. I really am. Because I love traveling, and I would, Mark, the amount of joy I would get from spending 30 days.
But how long can you do it though, Steph? Because
Well,
like,
we're
you
working
get-
though.
Okay, that is true.
I can't break for that long, but if we're not breaking, like.
I can't break for that long.
No. But if we're not breaking, like.
Yeah. Do you remember how much I was losing my mind in Miami?
Yeah, you really were.
Cause
Yeah, you kept calling me.
well, we had meetings.
Yeah, that's the thing. But like, no, cause we're working the whole time and we're there doing, we can still record.
Yeah.
How fucking therapeutic it would be for me to be able to like wake up at 6 a.m, go surfing with nobody in the lineup, and then come back in, shower outside, and then do my work.
Yeah.
Because then there's no like me thinking about anything else.
Yeah.
You're like, I can go to the, I can go to the beach whenever I want.
Mm-hmm.
You could learn how to surf in literally like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I would learn how to do big aerials and stuff so fast because the waves are super different there.
Yeah.
And you could just tour around. I would fucking get a motorcycle. You get motorcycles there. You can scooters and stuff and motorcycles, and just rip around.
Everything is so cheap.
Everything's so cheap. Mark, I
think
did so much
Bali's
research for
cheaper.
Bali. I'm ready.
Bali's so much cheaper than Mexico too.
It is, but the
So-
flights are more expensive.
Yeah, because you have further to go.
Yeah.
But even so, it works out. The longer you stay, the cheaper it gets.
Yeah, because the flight
It works out,
Yeah, because
yeah.
you're not paying. The food is like literally you can
So
live.
good.
No, you can live in Bali, and I did a lot of research for it because you know how I am. Because I did all the research and then had to cancel it before. But
Yeah.
a hotel, like a 5-star hotel, like we could have our own separate rooms in Bali for each of us and still live on less than $20 a day with food.
That's awesome. My friends go all the time and they tell me, they're like, don't worry about the flight. You're going to save so much money once you're there.
Let's do it.
I'm in.
I'm down. We're gonna get this money and book a whole vacation in Bali. Call this woman.
I'm going to call her. Be like, hey.
Because we're about to talk to this woman again, close that deal up with this money, and let's go to fucking Bali for 2 months, or a month. Because I really want to.
Yeah. I want to.
Come back and then we get to go to fucking France and Mexico
And Vegas.
and Vegas.
And then Belgium.
It's about to happen.
Yeah.
This is it. I feel it.
Yeah. So,
All
look,
right, we're closing out.
this is the thing. Sometimes it just happens.
Yeah.
Me and Steph are good together because like we're not like afraid. Like a lot of people are like, oh my god, I have to do all this planning and this and that. I'm just like, once you made the decision, it will work.
Yeah.
And we have a travel agent woman.
And also, like, we're
so-
both very good at adapting.
Yeah,
There's no problem,
same,
like,
yeah.
with us. Because traveling with us isn't an issue. Like, because we
Yeah.
just figure everything out.
Yeah. Super chill.
Yeah.
No stress.
If you freak out, that's when things go wrong. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Well, there we have it. I think that's a nice little package on the whole thing.
I'm gonna look at flights to Bali now, and then I'm gonna edit all the photos.
Yeah.